Ba-do-doo. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Wow. Where'd that come from?
Sup, my dudes? Damn, all four of you typed at the exact same time. Sup, my dudes? Welcome. Yo, yo, yo. What's up, what's up? How y'all doing? Sup, my dudes? Welcome, welcome. 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 Dude, I'm not awake yet today. Fucking, I could feel it, dude. I'm not awake yet today. Genshin on YouTube, Pagu. Pagu. We have 2 more days until PoE season starts, so. Xiao looking small as ever. Small Xiao. 2 days until the PoE season starts, and I'm going to be streaming mostly that everywhere. We chat every day, right? What's special today? I just felt like just fucking chilling out with the YouTube crowd, dude. Ain't done it in a minute. Will you play Blue Protocol? Is Blue Protocol going to come out on console? The answer to that is the answer to your question. Sup, my dudes? Beta test won't start for 1.6. Expect the leaks within 1 to 2 days. No. Normally they'll hold out on the leaks. Beta test isn't going to... no way they start in a 1.6 beta test before 1.5 goes live. I've heard that important stuff happens in 1.6 actually, and if it gets leaked, it's going to really hurt Mahoyo, so... I don't think it's going to be leaked. But have you played Nier Automata? I'm not playing Nier Automata. She's Xiao's birthday message? Of course I did. Of course I did. There's already leaks in 1.6. Apparently, one big leaker already has access to 1.6. They're just not leaking everything right now because they said that if they all got out right now, it'd be very damaging for Mahoyo, so. Any leaks or release content? I'm telling you guys for next week and a half, there's nothing to do. Nothing. Dude, I'm almost capped. Zhongli and Venti Mega Sus right now. Actually, I'm gonna make a video on it too. Actually, Khaenri'ah was taken out by the unknown god. Because if you look in the story teaser from Lumine, you can see the blocks. And the blocks have the exact same symbols that the unknown gods has in the intro. So Khaenri'ah was taken out by the unknown god. And if you go through and you read the unknown god's line, unknown god in the intro says the arrogation of mankind ends now. And if you remember that they said that the story said that they saw Khaenri'ah's like advancement technology as ignorance or arrogance, excuse me, not ignorance, arrogance of mankind. The god saw that. So unknown god took out Khaenri'ah and then took out the travelers. What are your thoughts on Inazuma when it's coming? It's coming in 2.0. Did they force the Archons to help? I doubt it. The unknown god's so fucking strong. Like, you guys gotta understand, the Archons are really strong, right? Like, we all know the Archons are super fucking strong. But we all know the Archons are super strong. The PS5 version's not out yet. But the Celestia gods, the gods that are in Celestia, are like way next level. You got the Archons, and you got the gods from Celestia. The gods from Celestia themselves, fucking way above the Archons. Were you not summoning yet? No, I'm not. I'll summon this week, but I'm not rushing summoning. What do you think, Official? I'm gonna make a video on her. Official's pretty good. Instead, they got their own land tills instead. Who knows, dude? How many gods do you think are in Celestia? I know at least 2. Because the Sky Nail is from Celestia, right? And right now we don't know any god that has the power to move something like that. And then there's also the unknown god. The gods favor skeptics? Yeah. This also brings me into another point, and this might be spoiler-ishy. I don't know, though. Alright, so we can establish that the Celestia gods take out any society that like advances too quickly, right? We can establish that. That's been established by history and all that, but that the gods keep taking out societies of or regions of people that advance way too quick. So what if, okay, follow along here now, class. So what if Snetsnaya with the Tsaritsa is gathering the Gnosis to protect her people because they're progressing so quickly? Notice that they have delusions, they have guns, they're really technologically advanced compared to everybody else. So what if the Tsaritsa recognizes that threat and is going, I want to protect my peoples. So let me gather all the Gnosis to get as strong as I can to challenge the celestial gods. Do you believe Vinti and Zhongli participated in Khaenri'ah genocide? No. Not at all. Fontaine is technologically advanced too. I don't think anything touches what the Snetsnaya has right now. I believe Snetsnaya is like way ahead of everybody. Is she that nice though? Well, I mean, all of the Fatui are literally ready to die for her, so. When do you think the Electro Archon's coming? No idea. We'll find out eventually, sooner or later. Maybe they pair up with Aether and destroy Celestia. I feel like Aether. Well, actually, it's Lumine canonically. I feel like Lumine is purely after revenge for destroying Khaenri'ah. Do you think sacrificial weapons will benefit the Military set? No, because the units that the Military set works on, they don't need any help. I mean, you could do that, but no. Yeah, because it works mostly with Zhongli and Albedo. And then the 2-piece works really good with Hu Tao, so. So my dudes, welcome. I enjoyed my and Xiao's B-Day. Pog, dude. Why is Lumine avenging Khaenri'ah? She's not even from there. The theory is that because it says they arrived in a meteorite, like, so the theory is that Lumine landed in Khaenri'ah. Lumine and Aether landed in Khaenri'ah. Lumine woke up first for a very long time, got really attached to the people of Khaenri'ah, and then people of Khaenri'ah advanced too far. Unknown God fucking clapped them. And then Lumine woke up Aether, and then they tried to run away, but they had to go through Celestia to run away, and the Unknown God clapped them. And now we're here. That's the theory, but it's just a game theory. Can I clap them? Yes. That's what happened. It's just a theory. Must mean they arrived a long time before the destruction of Khaenri'ah, though. Otherwise, I don't think that she would still be this attached still 500 years later. Oh. All I know is in the story trailer, you can see her, like, actually distraught that Khaenri'ah is fucking destroyed. She's, like, running through a palace. She steps outside the palace, and Khaenri'ah is just fucking obliterated. Unknown god, Thanos snapped Khaenri'ah. What about Alchemist Gold? No idea. No idea what that is. She's running through Abyss Floor 12. Made the other Archon watch to keep the humans in check, basically. Like I said, they saw the advancements of Khaenri'ah as an affront to the gods, so they wiped it out, dude. Gone. Why is Xiao the only good? I don't know. That's a question from Mahoyo. You want me to give you an answer? It's because they fucking hate him, dude. They hate Xiao. All they did was nerf him. All they did was nerf him. They hate Xiao. Dude, could you imagine Xiao releasing like his beta state where he was fucking 3-shotting the electro cube and shit? I remember everybody thinking he was going to come out like that. Hershur the Void. Poor Xiao. Everybody was thinking he was going to come out fucking 3-shotting the electro cube at like level 9. I'm like, dude, do you realize how ridiculous that is? Bump. Bump. Add extra applesauce? Yeah. Do you have Razor? I do. I have Razor. I have Animo Razor, and soon I'm going to get Cryo Razor. I want one Razor of every element. Kept his old plunge animation at least. Even Jingling's animation is faster. I mean, it's always weird to talk about this, but Xiao really is built around his C6. Which is why that one, remember that leaked set that's like Xiao gets more plunge damage or whatever? That wouldn't even benefit him because they don't want that. Xiao's built around the C6. Chi-Chi, no joke, needs a mini rework. No, Chi-Chi's fine. Just content's not hard enough to actually need healing. We'll need that level of healing. And once the content's difficult enough to where you actually need that level of healing, Chi-Chi will be much more valuable, but right now you don't need it. No more meme titles. There's always going to be meme titles. But today is not a day of how you should play Genshin Impact. I just felt like just doing nothing but talking today, so I was like, let me fire up Genshin. What's up, my dudes? Welcome. You guys realize with Xiao, right? Alright, with Xiao, he has an entire passive, this passive right here. If you don't have C6, you can't use this passive. You guys realize that, right? Like, this passive is literally useless. Am I saying you need to C6 Xiao to be able to use them? No, I'm not saying that. Aren't you bored of the game if you're one-shotting everything? Everyone's bored of the game. Everyone. Well, actually, it's not that I'm bored of the game. It's just there's nothing to do. The game won't let me play it. The only thing I do is this. It fits a just chatting category, Sag, basically. This game is a just chatting game. Well, bounties today? Yeah, I could do a bunch of stuff today, but I'm kind of taking my time with it. I was debating just knocking the bosses out, because you gotta do them anyways. But I just want to take my time. I'm not in any rush. Fuck it, bro. Fuck it, bro. Depressed Xiao, Sag. Sag, dude. Sag moment. I think Wednesday I'll summon for Child. Yeah, that's gonna be on Twitch though, so. Walk the Storm Terror, kick his butt? No. Nah, I still gotta go to talk to Leben. Jane, thank you for the follow. Or for the follow. Pleh. I told you, my brain, I'm not awake yet. My brain's not working. Thank you for the dono, Jane. Thank you. I got 3 shadows from Child, 4 more to go. Pogoo. I told you guys, my brain is not fucking working, dude. I haven't had my coffee yet. Yeah, give me the chickens. Thank you, Jane. Thank you for the dono, my dude. For the follow, yeah. I haven't had my coffee yet. Brain no work. Me, brain no work. What do you think about the PlayStation CMOS battery issue? I have no idea what that is. Do you think Eula will be better with fizz or fire reactions? Fizz, without a doubt. I want to make a this is how like stupid Eula is. I want to make a video on Eula's kit and talk about it and talk about how excited I am for it and talk about like how batshit crazy it is. But it's so fucking broken. I still think it's gonna get nerfed to hell. So I can't make a video on it. On what spear will be on Zhongli's banner? Weapon banner? I think the weapon banner already got leaked. Can't remember what it was. But there's, yeah. It's not dirt. It's not a new one. If it's Vortex Vanquisher, dude, that's just like an easy skip. I do not like those shield weapons. I don't like that much attack stacking. And also the fact that you gotta have a shield on for it to happen. As you can see, I don't use many shielders. Make it anyway, discussions are fun. I can't make a video like that because then if she comes out, she gets nerfed, which I still think will happen. If she comes out and gets nerfed, then it's going to be Zhongli 2.0 and I'm going to have contributed to it. Because she's not going to be as batshit broken as originally advertised because of how she looks right now. So I can't make that video on that. Will you be rolling for Yanfei? Well, I'll be summoning for Zhongli, so same thing really. Fight Child level 2? Yeah. Post your UID. She got buffed recently? I know. It's what's baffling me, dude.
Anything the knights can do for you.
My Xiao dies with Zhongli because I have the lowest defense possible. Same, but you know what? I just don't get hit. I just try to dodge. If you dodge and you don't get hit, then you don't take damage. You don't need a shield. Pog. You guys send me a UID, bro. I can't search in your PSN. You guys send me a UID. C6 to dodge. I mean, it's not even C6. You just gotta time your plunges whenever you hit the ground. You gotta dash away. If you're plunging whenever they're winding up an attack, then you deserve to get hit. You gotta, it's nothing to do with C6. You gotta time your shit well. Hope I can save it for Albedo after pulling Zhongli. Pog, dude. Good luck. Wow. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Boop. There we go. Velvet Crow, thank you for the dono, dude. Thank you. Thoughts on C6 Child? Currently at C3. Think it's worth it? I mean, Ma's advice, it is never worth a C6 any unit. Or any 5-star, let me put it that way. Because it's normally around 1200 to 1500 USD to C6 a 5-star. It's not worth it for normal people, right? But if you really, really like Child and you really, really want to use Child, C6 is very, very valuable. Yes.
Useless.
C6 makes it where you can basically always, like, C6 on Child is so good. If you ever watch Tectone play, whenever he's running around, he never even turns the E skill off in the open world. He just keeps walking and walking. He just walks constantly. So C6 is valuable in that sense. C6 makes it where you never have to worry about the skill cooldown. So that's pretty valuable. Bump, 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 bump. I like Eula's lore, but I won't be pulling for her. I think Eula has a really, really cool backstory, and I really like I said before, I really like Eula's personality. It's different than what I initially thought, but I like it even more now. I like Eula a lot more now. Now that I've like read her backstory and shit, and I realize she's just a fucking troll. Wait. No. We go here. I never do this, so I always forget how to do it. Mm. 1631079. Well, you're not online. People hands moment, dude. I'm big mad with Eula on Twitter. I saw that. It's ironic, right? So what people are mad about, if you guys don't know, you guys probably won't, because it was, from what I saw, it was a very small amount of people that were mad about it. They're mad that Eula's family, like the family, used to own slaves and shit, right? Because Mondstadt used to be fucked up. Pretty sure we can all agree that's pretty bad. In fact, Eula herself can agree that's pretty fucking bad. And that's why she's trying to restore to, like, name it for family, fix everything. That's why she's working fucking hard to do that. So, pretty sure everyone knows that's bad. That's the whole point. Because her entire story arc is her atoning for the fucked up things her family did. That's her. Like, if you hate playing the Razor, then you're going to hate Eula as well, because they're essentially the same. We should wait for the 1.6 special program to see who's next. Yeah, you can do that. Wait a week to summon for Eula. I mean, I'm still getting Eula, because I really like Eula. Peace out, Lemon. Peace out, my dude. Peace. I'm mad about Zhongli reruns. My Hoyo's on a crash grab. Nah, it's been about 6 months. They need to rerun. They need to do reruns like every 6 months. They don't need to just keep releasing new characters, because then that's the real cash grab, is keep releasing new characters that are better than old characters. Because the best DPS is the newest DPS. I love how Eula swings her claymore like it's nothing. That's because she likes to dance. It's one of her pastimes that she really likes to do. There's this ritualistic dance that the Lawrence clan had that she likes to do. And she worked it into her fight style. So Xiao's gonna come back in August? Potentially. We'll see. Potentially. In the prospect of Yuji Ye looking like Ye Sakura, do you think Murata will possibly look like Himiko Murata? More than likely. I think that actually is Ye Sakura, because from what I understand, Ye is the shrine that they are, like, the shrine that they're from, and Guji is a title, like, head priestess of the shrine or some shit. Right? So I think that still potentially could be Ye Sakura. But we'll see. Xiao rerun, we need new artifacts? For real, dude. For real. We'll get it eventually. Peace out, Nicoletta. Peace out. Thanks for coming by, my dude. Peace. What's up, Shan? What's up, my dude? Welcome. I got Zhongli and I'm super excited for 1.5. 1.5 is going to be another patch. I think 1.5 is going to be a much better patch than 1.3 and 1.4, but I think it's just going to be another patch that's mostly filler. Right, we're going to have the one big story quest, which is pretty pog, but then it's going to be all events. But it looks like they have a good number of events lined up this time, so we'll see. It's all about how they do it. Because what this is right now, what's going on right now in the game for the next 2 weeks, it's fucking unacceptable, dude. It is. I'm going to make a video on it. About how like they keep doing this 2-week dead period at the end of the patches, and how like that's not really acceptable at all. 2 weeks is, you guys know 2 weeks is the entire patch cycle for normal gachas. Drying impact, yeah. 2 weeks is an entire patch cycle for normal gachas, dude. Has actual in-game content. It's really neat. I mean, the housing system. Housing system has potential, but it all depends on how they execute it. It looks like we're getting like a very early version of the housing system too. It looks like it's going to get improved on a lot. What are your thoughts about Eula's character? I think Eula's fucking awesome. I love her character. She hides behind her sarcasm and the fucking troll, but she actually cares a lot. She hides behind it. It's like a veil. The fact they thought 1.3 was awesome scares me. I really hope they didn't think 1.3 was awesome. I'm pretty sure the player base unanimously agrees that 1.3 is fucking terrible. And that they should never do it again. Is Eula a tsundere? Pretty sure she should be like the most literal definitional one, right? Boom. There we go. Kudere? I don't know the difference. For rewards, those rewards will not be there because when I farm more are gems. The way everything's building houses will fix the game. Well, I mean, like I said, we're getting a very bare bones version of it because I feel like they realized, oh shit, this game's really popular. They want things to do. We have nothing ready for them to do. Let's push out this housing system. Because they've been talking about the housing system for like since 1.1ish. And this, if you read the dev notes about whenever they were talking about the housing system, it's obvious that they have a lot of shit planned for it, and it's obvious they should have kind of not released it and worked on it some more. So, what do you think of Kazuha info? I haven't seen anything really on it. What's up, my dude? What's up? Do you play on the PS5? No, I play on Dreamcast. Are you a dog person? Are you a cat person? I am a microscopic amoeba person. Those are my favorite pets. Is that about Kazuha spoiler? I mean, as long as it's nothing to do with story. I don't care if it's character spoilers. A friend told me that the Chasm won't be here till June. We don't know when Chasm's coming. Chasm's done from what I've heard, but who knows how accurate that is. People want the house, because usually in housing system you farm more or gems. I mean, you can farm primo gems from the house. You can do the achievements, which the achievements going to take forever to get done. You'll get 5 primo gems a pop, so you probably get like 70 total primo gems from the housing system. After spending months on them. Pagu. What do you think of 2-piece Bloodstained, 2-piece Pale Flame? That's what I'll be using. And a new 5-star Claymore for Eula. The reason a new 5-star Claymore is really cracked for Eula is because it gives attack speed, right? It's like, as far as just raw damage goes, I don't think it's better than Wolf's Gravestone if we consider all buffs active. I don't think Wolf's Gravestone is still like one of the best weapons in the game because the amount of pure attack it gives you like 105% or something at R1. But Eula's weapon gives attack speed, which helps build up stacks faster for her not her C6, but for her ult, and that's pretty fucking valuable. So either or. It also has really high base attack, which is really good because high base attack goes into multipliers much better than just attack percentage. Both of them are very, 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 very good options. All 5-star claymores are extremely fucking cracked. You really can't go wrong. Who's Kazuha? Kazuha is a character from Inazuma. Dragonspine Greatsword, good for Eula. You can use it. There's not really like many bad options that you can throw on Eula. Like plant this, come back 24 hours for 2 gems or so. Oh, from what I saw, you'll be able to. They're gonna add a gardening system that you'll be able to trade for like XP, weapon XP, and more and shit like that. But nothing for primos. I didn't see anything for primo gems. The gardening system is not going to be in 1.5. Let me clarify that. They said it's going to be added later, but they're looking into something like that. So we're going to have Harvest Moon Crossing. Peace out, Nicoletta. Peace, my dude. I'm not excited about Eula. No one's excited about Eula until she actually comes out and you see the big PP damage she's going to shit out. Then everyone's going, oh my god! It's going to be just like Ganyu all over again. Literally going to be the exact same thing as Ganyu. Everybody was resident sleeper on Ganyu until she came out and just fucking stupid damage, right? And then it was like, even I called it. I'm like, dude, Ganyu's going to hit like a fucking freight train on steroids. Look at the multipliers on her charge attack. And then everyone was like, oh my god, Ganyu damage. Oh. Have you seen Second Poke's new vid about Eula? No, I haven't. I know a lot of people are calling Eula a copy, but they said that like for all the past units. Like, why would I want Razor when I have Animo Razor? Why would I want Child whenever I have Pyro Child? Why would I want Ganyu when I have Pyro Ganyu? Amber. Like, all the units share similarities in between them. People just can't help themselves but comparing. Cryo Diluc? Yeah. All the units have similarities, dude. It is what it is. Is the Minecraft server still active? I had to reset it because somebody came in and fucking destroyed everything. They destroyed, like, somebody worked on, I saw this, we had one person, I can't remember their name, but they worked on this, like, giant castle for, like, a solid fucking month, right? And I was just watching, I was like, dude, you built that a little bit too close to the spawn. People that don't like me are going to come in and troll you. They're like, oh, it'll be okay. I'm like, alright. And then I came in and it was all fucking destroyed and shit, and a bunch of other houses that were all around the spawn were destroyed, and I was like, As unreplaceable as Venti, even if Sucrose is similar, it's not the same. That's the thing is, right? You just summed it up right there. Characters are similar, but they're not the same. They do different shit. That's fucked up. I mean, I expected it. It's why I wasn't, like, surprised. I was like, oh, well, finally happened. That was more my reaction. I was like, oh, well, I was expecting this. This was finally going to happen. It's why if you join up the server now, the server's up. I just had to reset it. Build your base far away from spawn. Far, far away from spawn. How do you roleplay as Diluc? What do you mean? I have no freaking idea how. Oh, you mean for your name. Oh, be Batman. Go watch a bunch of Batman. When do you think Kazuya will come out? Oh, I'm not Mihoyo. Dude, I stopped trying to predict Mihoyo. People were saying that about my, like, guess video, about where I guessed they were going to do, Inazuma spoilers. That wasn't a guess. Me calling it a guess, me saying it was a prediction, was because it was me telling you guys leaks. We already knew, it was leaked already that they were going to do Inazuma spoilers. That was already leaked. I'm not guessing Mihoyo anymore. I can't fucking guess. I don't know what they're going to do. Not saying she will, but she will be powerful. Eula will be very powerful. But Fizz damage is so underwhelming. Want to know why? Because a bunch of units have a lot of Fizz res, right? And guess what? Eula, if you cap out, like if you just use Eula alone, Eula can get up to 25% Fizz res on her own. You pair that with Superconduct, then she's at 65% Fizz res shred. You pair that with Zhongli, you're at 85% Fizz res shred. You pair that with C6 Rosario, you're now at 105% Fizz res shred. Do you guys see a little something going on with that? Do you guys see a little something going on with that? 105%. Can be cleared before. Yeah, I mean, if you like the character, use them. If you don't like the character, don't use them. It's literally that simple with this game. There's no, like, need for specific units. You just clap everything eventually. Ganyu is much better cheap. Will you be able to build Eula cheap? I don't know. I know you're mostly gonna invest into her normals and her ult. Her ult goes for two things. She has a passive that lets her summon a mini version of her ult that hits like a fucking truck. Like, it's a free 450% hit. That's pretty fucking nuts. Home is better than Jade. Depends on your substats, dude. Fire Polar, Toma or something. Those, okay, so anything that's not like, and we don't have 1.6 leaks yet. But anything from Inazuma is like so fucking far out there that it's not even worth talking about because they're going to change everything, right? Any character you see from Inazuma, like Kazuha or whatever, the leaks that we've gotten from that, from like a reliable leaker, they're so far out there that they could just completely change everything. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. Wait, why are you here again, dude? You were here yesterday. What are you doing? What's wrong with you? Oh, I actually can't knock him back. Mohidimu. We're gonna use Bido to get the Inazuma? Oh, that's story-related shit. I don't talk about story spoilers. Very true. MiHoYo could legit change everything? Yeah, they could. I would rather pick a support character because there won't be power creeped. Yep. The best thing you can do if you want future-proof characters is get support characters. Support characters will never go out of fashion. But the best DPS is the newest DPS. That's why it's never worth talking about who's the best DPS.
The damned will sooner die.
What cons is your Xiao? I'm gonna see 0 Xiao. Every support can be a DPS, but not every DPS can be a support. Kinda true. So when do you pull for DPS? Whenever you really like the character. If you chase meta, it's never gonna end well. The thing I hate most are tier lists. Tier lists are full of shit. I hate to tell you, because units change and transform whenever you get into terms of max investment, right? And also, like, my Xiao's like not even like super high up there on the tier list, right? But my Xiao is so fucking high investment that I invested so much in the Xiao that he just one-shots everything. So why the fuck do I care about a tier list? Xiao just like sees something, looks at it, says useless, and then it dies. And that's the entire gameplay loop I have. Tier lists are fucking useless, dude. Peace out, Jungli. Peace out, my dude. C6 Xiao's on top of the tier list? I have no idea. I haven't looked at any tier lists. I hate it because Xiao's not top. I'm not only joking. I don't give a fuck, dude. I will say, I'm so glad Ganyu was super broken, right? Because everybody that was wanting Xiao, because Xiao looked really strong close beta test, they used all their shadows on Ganyu. So then whenever Xiao came out, he looked super underwhelming because they only had him level 6 talents. Because Xiao needs a hyper investment. Xiao does need it. All of his skills and all of his abilities feed into each other. Peace out, everyone leaving. Peace out, my dudes. Peace. We don't need DPS just because they're strong. So it's more about who you like. That's just about who you like. What's up, definitely? And great for schoolwork. Keep it up. Thank you, my dude. Bro, what is the unluckiest thing? Getting Chi-Chi or a weapon? This is the last time I am writing this. Please read this one. I mean, if you're hitting a 5-star, you're good to go, right? So if you're saying what's the unluckiest thing, getting Chi-Chi or a weapon, that implies you're summoning on the standard banner. At that point, you already messed up. You messed up by summoning on the standard banner. If you happen to get it for free, then fuck it. It's a free weapon or a free unit, right? Just by getting, like, fates just from playing. But if you're actively summoning on the standard banner, you already goofed. Control your addiction.
Disappear.
I mistimed that hard. I'm not about to dodge shit. I can feel it, dude. Do that to dodge the hit. Ow. Ow, ow.
Wind, hear me.
Wait. There we go. Bum, ba-da-ba-bum. I was actively summoning on standard to get my first 5-star character so I can build him and got the loot. Then Mona for my free one. I wouldn't actively summon on standard. That sounds like a very bad idea. I wouldn't have Skyward Atlas or Chi-Chi if I didn't. Yeah. Trust me, I summoned on it too at first until I realized how silly it is. Exclamation mark Xiao if you want to see my Xiao stuff. Woo! Shitty artifacts. Exactly, dude. Shitty artifacts. Woo! Yeah! I just want to make sure I didn't cap resin, so I went ahead and ran one real quick. Mahoya clearly doesn't listen. The opposite. Mahoya obviously does listen. It's just things take time. But the thing is, it's like, I don't know what they had planned with the Genshin Impact. I really don't. But it feels like it feels like what happened was the game was so successful, and they drew in a crowd they didn't expect to draw in. So now they had to take everything back to the drawing board, and they're trying to make like actual in-game shit, which is evident by the housing system, and evident how Inazuma got completely reworked. If you guys don't know, Inazuma is supposed to come out 1.4. They obviously do listen. It's just a matter of implementing it. Didn't put Vortex on weapon banner, they're not as smart. That's a good thing. That's a good thing they didn't put Vortex Vanquisher. Vortex Vanquisher is a fucking bait weapon, dude. You gotta realize, Zhongli scales really well with HP now. Really fucking well with HP. So why would you want a weapon that gives him a shitload of attack? Thinking they long drawing this out, stuff is done. They're still giving it out because they're successful? I don't think that's what it is. There's definitely money schemes to be played, but it's a gacha game. It's going to make money whether you put out content or not. The best thing, that doesn't make sense, Jace, purely because from a game developer standpoint, it doesn't make sense to not want to put out content to let people, or make people want to continue playing your game, because they know people are quitting in droves right now. People always think like game devs are extremely disconnected, but they're very connected. They know what the fuck's going on. They know people are fucking quitting in droves. So it's like, it doesn't make sense from a financial standpoint to not put out in-game content to get people to stay. That way they keep spending money on your gacha system. So that doesn't make sense. So I fully believe that they have shit in the works. It's just they didn't expect to draw in like the hardcore MMO crowd. And so now they're kind of having to re-gear the direction they wanted to take the game. It's the shareholders. It could be the shareholders too. That was my guess. Was there's internal strife because there's a lot of signs that show that there's internal conflict, but in the end, I don't know anything. Could be due to COVID that everything's going so slowly. It could be due to that situation, but I have no fucking idea. Constant ranting about everything makes me feel bad for those dev programmers and lowly paid staff. I mean, the one person you gotta feel bad for the most is the community managers. Do you know how much shit the community managers for any game get on a daily basis, much less one as popular as Genshin Impact? People are fucking stupid, dude. And I'm saying this literally as nicely as I possibly can. People are fucking stupid. They think going to like a fucking community outreach manager and bitching about the state of the game is going to change anything. Like, what the fuck's that person supposed to do? Oh yeah, I'll let my boss know. Like, people are fucking stupid, bro. I'm stupid. And like I said, normally I don't like calling people stupid, man. I really don't. But it's just like some shit actually gets on my nerves. And that's one of them. Whenever people go out and harass people that have literally nothing to do with what they're upset about, that irks me so fucking bad. It's like, they literally have nothing to do with what you're upset about. Why are you fucking harassing them? That was a community manager? Yeah. Threatening the VA for voice changes? Yeah, it's like whenever people were upset with Xingyan's VA, which is our Xingyan's voice, that's perfectly fine because the voice doesn't fit, whatever. They went after the fucking VA. Like, it's so stupid. The VA had nothing to do with it. The VA didn't make the decision to have that direction. It's like, all the decisions are upper management, and all the people that get the shit are fucking the lower guys. The guys that are actually talking to the community. And people wonder why video games don't have communication with their audience. It's because every time they fucking try to reach out, people shit on them. I wouldn't want to communicate with the audience either. Admins aren't stressed out about it. I doubt that. They're probably used to it by now. They do the VA. All the VAs do such a good job, dude. It's not even a MiHoYo thing, dude. It's a gaming community in general. I see it in every fucking game I play. They always like attack the people that aren't responsible. It's like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? It's such a waste of effort, and all you're doing is fucking harassing somebody that doesn't need it. I resonate with this. 2 dev disconnected from community for reasons. Yeah, like, how do you expect a dev like a dev company to communicate with the community whenever anytime they try to reach out to the community, all they get is your game fucking sucks, you're stupid, you don't know what you're doing. Nothing even constructive, just straight vile comments that are just straight up harassment. People are just fucking stupid, dude. I don't know why they think that's going to change anything talking like that. It's not going to change shit. I like the English dub, apparently. Has no plans right now to make it global. Well, that's a little bit of an oof from their side. I mean, but Tower Fantasy, it's a completely different game than Genshin, so it's like you can't really compare the two. Is one step they don't need to. Like, people be grateful about it. That's what I always said. Like, them putting the amount of dialogue they put in, they don't need to do that. Do you plan to collect all the characters? I used to, but not anymore. Not until MiHoYo actually makes the game somewhat difficult and adds in-game shit. Then I'll actually care about it, but I don't give a fuck about it now. And they call you a shill if you choose to be critical about the gaming company. The thing is a lot of people, well, a lot of you guys that watch me all the time have realized that I say good things when good things need to be said. I say bad things when bad things need to be said. I'm not a fence sitter. I'm just very objective in my opinions. Right? I don't try to take a side whenever I make an opinion. Do you guys give me ideas for birthday presents? My GF birthday is soon. The 100 Primo Gem. $100 Primo Gems. Let's go. Nah, I have no fucking idea, dude. I'm not somebody that likes giving or getting gifts. I don't like either part of that process. But it hurt me when I found out this too, but yeah, oof. We'll see, dude. We'll make Valk pull C6 Eula for entertainment. Maybe.
See what the big deal is.
That should be for a content creator. A lot of people don't like that I like... It's not that I hop sides, it's that... Well, it seems like I hop sides, because I'm never, like, either fully against MiHoYo, because I do defend MiHoYo when they need to be defended, but I also don't stay defending MiHoYo whenever they don't deserve to be defended. Like, can I defend the current state of the game? Fuck no. It's terrible. Current state of the game is god-awful. Right? Current state of the game is rough. So it's like... I can't defend that. But do I think MiHoYo's not listening? No, they've shown signs that they're definitely listening. Like, if you guys look... Remember how we all complained about how the last Q&A session was full of questions that nobody asked? Like, it was like, we need to have more condensed resin so I can play the game less or some shit, right? Nobody asked that. Nobody wanted more condensed resin slots. Nobody wanted that shit. And then also to manually cook food. Nobody wanted that either. So, the fact that those were in the Q&A was kind of mind-boggling. I did, though. All condensed resin does is mean you get to play the game less. Now, this last Q&A, now that was full of actual questions, dude. Account security, housing system, a bunch of key quality of life shit that we've been needing. That was full of actual questions. That was a step forward. The only question they didn't answer is where the fuck is the content? That's the only question, dude. I wish they were fully transparent about that. Honestly, here's my bet. I bet they designed this to be a gacha game. Like a just straight up mobile gacha game. And then once they saw like how successful it was on all platforms, then they're like, oh fuck, we gotta transform this. And now they're in a period of basically redesigning their fucking game. So it's literally dead until they start pushing out content. Our no content joke. That's my theory about what's going on. Do you think Eula gonna be good with Serpent Spine? Everyone's good with Serpent Spine. The only issue with Serpent Spine is the loot, because the loot burns himself and destroys his stacks, but even then, like, it's not even that bad. You can only destroy, like, one stack every so often, so it's not like you just take down and lose all your stacks instantly. If you sit there in the little fire grass, of course you're going to lose all your stacks, but if you move out of the grass, you're good to go. Kazuha leaks? I've seen, like, just text docs, but I don't trust text docs. Gets a defense boost too? Yeah, up to 60%. Are you pulling for Eula's weapon? Depends on luck. Even though, like, if you guys don't know what I'm doing for Eula, I only really care about, like... Actually, I only care about C1 Eula, but... I'm going to get C0 Eula, and then the weekend after she comes out, I'm going to host a subathon on Twitch where 1 sub equals 3 pulls. And before you guys go, oh, you're doing that just for money! You just want us to pay for your Eula! No, I'm actually going to be losing a shitload of money. I'm doing that because I want emotes. And also, I think it's cool to, like, have those things because it's really fun. What does C1 do? It makes her, much, much stronger. I forget what it does exactly. Oh yeah, it makes it where she deals 30% more damage whenever she consumes Grimtide stacks. Or holds down their skill. What resolution are you streaming in? It should be 720p, 60 FPS. Isn't a new company, many of their games last for years? I know, I pointed that out in a video. That MiHoYo doesn't really quit developing on games. That they just keep fucking going and going and going. Which character is most drippy in Genshin Impact? Zhongli. Dude literally has a tux. How are you gonna, like, how could you argue anything other than Zhongli? Are you gonna triple crown Eula? Probably. Probably. I really like Eula's character, and that's normally what sells me on a character. I don't give a fuck too much about playstyle, because in the end, this game's really simple to play. I'm really, like, you know, I'm really into what the character is, who the character is, how they act, who they are. And I really like Eula's character. So I'll probably triple crown her. Xiao in game isn't as strong as him in lore. Xiao in lore is a fucking god killer, dude. He was literally a weapon used in the Archon Wars. That's why I like him. Xiao's badass. I was told Eula owned slaves. Eula, no. Her family, yes. Lawrence clan did own slaves. Back whenever they were oppressing Mondstadt, that is true. That's why Eula is trying to atone for what her family did and restore honor to her family's name. That's her vengeance, quote unquote. I explained it in the video. It's ironic that people are upset about the fact that Eula's family owned slaves whenever her entire character arc, her entire character background is her trying to make up for the shit that her family's done wrong. That's literally her entire character. So it's like, huh. It's a very interesting prospect. How are we going to endure the wait until Eula's banner comes out? 1.5 will ease the burden. Xiao's backstory is sad. Xiao's backstory is very sad. As you said, Valk, people are stupid. People don't read. What people do is they read what somebody else tells them instead of looking shit up for themselves, and they run with it. So that's how misinformation spreads. Their friend will tell them, oh my god, did you hear this? Eula stabbed somebody in the back and fucking murdered them, and then murdered an orphanage and burned it down. And then they'll go and tell their friend without even looking it up. And then they'll go and tell their friend without even looking it up, and it'll spread. And soon, eventually, there's an entire group of people angry that this happened. So it's like, where's the best source for the lore? Wikipedia. Just Google it. Google like Eula, or go to Honey Impact and look up all the lore for yourself for each character. Do we know which banner is coming first already? Yeah, Zhongli. This will be Zhongli and Yanfei. We don't know the other two. Well, we do, but it's leaks, so I don't want to spoil that for people. But mostly Zhongli and Yanfei is coming on the first banner. Like, what's wrong with a fictional character doing bad things? I mean, in the end, it's just works of fiction, you're right. Really don't give a fuck. Honestly, I love Eula's backstory because she wants to atone for her family's sins for what they did in the past by being a high rank in the Knights of Favonius. Best girl, yeah. She's a really good person, and then she's also fucking with everybody. I don't know if you guys saw this story, but like whenever she got promoted to captain, captain of the reconnaissance squad, they did it in front of the entire town. And Jean's the one that promoted her to captain, right? So, whenever she was promoted, she was like, haha, yes, one step closer to obtaining my vengeance. And fucking creeped out everybody in the town. Because she's just fucking with them, right? She's such a fucking troll, dude. They all think that she's a fucking spy from the Lawrence clan sent to destroy the Knights of Favonius. I think it's hilarious. Is C1 Zhongli worth it? I mean, you get an extra dong. You go from dong to double dong. Dong Li, double dong Li. So. Eula is such a troll? Yeah. Isn't Kaya a spy? I don't know. I don't know enough about Kaya's backstory. I don't think he's a spy from anywhere. Reminds me of Hu Tao, yet Hu Tao is on a level instead of terms of trolling for fun. The difference is Hu Tao's not trolling, Hu Tao's dead serious. That's the difference. Hu Tao's dead fucking serious. Like, she's just so upbeat and open about shit that's like fucking, you really, like, she's so morbidly funny, but she's dead serious in everything she says. Dead serious, yeah, yeah. Pun intended. Nah, it wasn't intended, but that's a nice pun. Eula's hilarious. 3 reruns in a row is just depressing. It's a gacha game, it'll happen. They can't constantly release new units. Do you want to shell out you want to shell out $300 every 3 weeks? Is that what you want, dude? I'm grateful. I'm grateful to doing reruns, dude. That's such a break on my wallet. That's such a fucking break. I haven't had to spend shit in fucking 2 months now on Genshin. I ain't spent a fucking dime on Genshin in 2 months. I'm grateful. Thank you, Mihoyo. Do more reruns. Yeah, they didn't rerun Vortex. Like I said, it's a good thing. Vortex is fucking bait for Zhongli. Yeah. Eula, okay, so the way Eula got her vision was she defined her vengeance, right? She came to terms with all the shit, like all the shit she's given, and all the people treating her like shit. She came to terms with it, and she understands why. So she said, to get vengeance, what I'm going to do is work hard, gain a lot of renown and accomplishments, get people, and restore the name of my clan. That's going to be my vengeance against Mondstadt and the Knights of Favonius. That's her vengeance. So whenever she says vengeance, that's what she means. That's why she's fucking with people. So what weapon are you running alongside with Zhongli? I don't even know. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't even looked. It's leaked, but I haven't looked at it because I really don't give a fuck because I'm not summoning on it regardless. You looking? I mean, that pun's a reach. That pun's a reach, dude. Probably Vortex again? I hope not. Like I said, Vortex was fucking bait, dude. Hope they don't rerun Vortex. Isn't it Unforged and something else? I think it's Unforged and something else. He uses the Vortex Vanquisher. Vortex is so fucking bait. For Zhongli specifically. How are you gonna put out like one of the highest attack stacking weapons on a character that wants HP? Can he use attack percent? Yeah, but he scales way better with HP. Like, you just want to stack HP on Zhongli. Like, the fuck? You want to see you feed the doggo? It's over there. I feed the doggo every day. Summit Shaper plus Memory of Dust. Ah, that's what it is. Okay. So it's the fucking shield sword and Memory of Dust. That's kind of boo-boo. I'll give you love. These puns are... You guys are trying way too hard with these puns. You guys are trying way too hard with these puns, dude. Is a new set for Zhongli better for Zhongli? Depends on how you're using Zhongli. If Zhongli's purely support for you, then yeah, Millith is definitely way better. If Zhongli is meant for you to deal damage, if you're using Zhongli as like an ult bot to just nuke shit, then 2-piece Petra, 2-piece Noblesse. But if you just want Zhongli to support your team, then Millith is fucking way better than any other option. Can you solo all of Spiral Abyss with only Xiao? No. Xiao literally kills himself the entire time and takes tick damage. So how am I supposed to do that whenever all I gotta do is get tapped once by some lightning arc or some shit and I'm dead? That's not happening. Xiao, unfortunately, needs a little bit of support. Either in the terms of healing or a shield. All he needs is a healer or a shielder, and he's good to go. That's why you need Zhongli. I don't need Zhongli. I do fine without him. If I get him, though, I'll use him. If Millith can stack with one another, it'd be lit. I doubt it. Normally, buffs are encoded as like the same thing, so if you just try to stack buffs instead, they just refresh. Hot Tub just chatting with Eula stream win. I don't think that we're allowed to know enough about Eula yet to fucking talk. Like to where I could like talk to other people about Eula. A lot of other content creators that I'm friends with are all in the content creator program, so I literally can't talk about shit with them. Because I refuse to be in that program until they release a roadmap for characters. Until they like start letting people know way ahead of time the material requirements for characters, I refuse to be in that program. Because I think that's so fucked up the way they currently do things, and I don't support it. Ain't Eula the second banner? Yeah, Eula's the second banner, dude. Kachin gonna quit the Kachin and become a hot tub streamer? Do you think Xiao taking damage over time during ult is unnecessary? No. I think it's fine for the power trade-off you get. Like, the Xiao during his ult is fucking insanity. Even at C0. People out there soloing Abyss with Xiao, though, it's possible. Cool, good for them. I'm not that desperate for content to where I want to beat my forehead against the wall till I break through. I'll just play a different game. Isn't even that much because it's relative to current HP? Yeah, basically. Manifest for me because I want both Zhongli and Eula and I'm a low spender. Good luck, my dude. That's getting greedy. You want back-to-back 5 stars as a low spender? That's pretty greedy, so good luck, dude. You gotta get lucky. Any suggestions for Eula team comp? I'll show you the team I'm gonna run. You can swap out Chi-Chi with another Cryo. Chi-Chi would just, like, if you have Diona here, swap out the Luke for Eula, swap out Chi-Chi for, like, Diona, and this is a pretty good team. But official needs to be C6, that's the only thing. Like, that's what I keep forgetting whenever it's like, hey, yeah, official's really fucking good. It's like, you really need C6 official for this to work. She really needs to be C6. Yeah, I'm gonna run 2 and 2 because the bloodstained pieces I have are just too fucking good. I don't care about the 18% attack whenever my bloodstained pieces are so good. What is Jean for? Jean is for C2 if I manage to get it, which is attack speed, which is incredibly important, and healing. Jean's for everything. Jean's like my fucking band-aid to stick into it. C6 official ain't necessary. C6 official is very, 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 very good. C6 makes her really, really good. I mean, you still would want to run like Fischl or Bido. You can swap out Fischl with Bido, but yeah. Is Skyward Pride good on Eula? All the 5-star weapons, all 5-star claymores are extremely fucking good. There's literally you literally can't go bad. You can't pick wrong with any of the 5-star weapons. You just can't. I seen it, Alatzo. I seen it. Shitty puns all day. Pride is great for Eula. All the 5-star claymores are cracked. You can't go wrong. Pick a 5-star claymore and go nuts. That's literally how it goes. Skyward Blade, even good on anyone? It's good on anybody that needs the attack percent, and also Skyward Blade's really fucking cracked, so Skyward Blade's really good. Oi, Matt, since I call you Matt, give me that huh? I don't know. I don't even know what you mean. You could have said something. No, I'm reading all the puns. I'm just ignoring them. I just figure you guys are just fucking with each other. But you guys keep asking me to look at it, so I'm like, I see it. I see it. I'm just ignoring it. If I don't acknowledge it, it doesn't exist, dude. Elegy Greatsword Pog? The fuck boost CM as a Claymore? Huh? How you doing today? I'm doing pretty good. Skyward Pride on Bido? Skyward Pride on Bido is pretty good. Does the Skyward Pride effect persist whenever you swap characters? I don't know if it does. It's pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. I have no idea. You know you respond when someone calls you Matt? No. In fact, I ignore more people that call me Matt because I don't know if they're talking about Matt Jestic or me. So I just always look at the ones that say Valk, then I know they're talking about me. If I don't acknowledge it, it doesn't exist. My parents and me. Can't wait to see Valk's Twitch stream title. It's going to be interesting. I don't know what I want to do yet. I probably was just going to use this same title. Just Chatting Impact. Genshin Impact. Just Chatting Impact. What if I call you Matthew? It just feels so weird. Not even my parents call me that. That one feels weird. It feels weird when people call me Matt in general, because just everyone calls me Valk. Even whenever they know my real name, they still call me Valk. How about Valkyrja? It's also weird. Thoughts on C1 Zhongli? I mean, there's not much to think about, right? Just an extra dong. Bong bong. One bigger dong. Like, there's not much to think about. It's cool, though. Eula's Fizz the Luke ripoff? Yeah, dude. They're just straight up copying designs now. No originality left in MiHoYo. It's over. Once you got one of each character, you might as well just stop getting new characters. Dude. So your real name was Dad. I know I still call you Val because I'm used to it. Everyone calls me Val. Even my friends that know my real name, that know me for 10 years, they still call me Val. Just because it's what my name's always been. I miss back before Genshin existed. My MiHoYo game community used to, while smaller and more peace, till other kicked the door in. I can't look at it the same anymore. I mean, it's just game communities in general, right? Yeah, Justin. The what's it called? Song of the Broken Pines, I think it is the name of the greatsword. It boosts attack speed. That's why it's important. You guys hear that? Isn't that crazy? Like, I'm so far away from the highway. What that is that's 18 wheelers going by. That's how fucking loud they are, dude. It's wild to me. Do a showcase of Fizz the Luke with a new Claymore? Yeah, I will. And I will make sure it's also... I'm going to change... Whenever I do my Fizz the Luke showcase with the new Claymore, I'm going to change the Luke's element to Cryo. And I'm going to give the Luke some big old tatas. Right? That will be... that's going to be my Fizz the Luke showcase with the new Claymore. We need support who can boost attack speed. We do. We have two of them, actually. Jean with her C2. Right? Jean with her C2. And then Chongers... Big Chongus with this talent. There you go. There's your attack speed boosting supports. C6 Chong. That Millis set is good on paper on Zhongli, but maintaining a 4-piece bonus will be hard with how small the area the skill is. I mean, you just play around it. You just constantly play around it. He focuses mainly on that. I mean, attack speed's a pretty broken stat if you're able to fucking stack it. If they come out with an attack speed support, I'm going in, dude. I'm fucking gimme. I'd instantly build it because attack speed's so important. High attack speed also makes the game really fucking fun too, because you're just constantly spamming attacks. It's really fucking dope. Eula, C2 Jean, C6 Rosaria, and Bennett. That's perfectly fine team comp. But the only issue with running Benito in that situation is you don't have Superconduct. And Superconduct is 40% Phys Res Shred. 40%. It's a lot. It's a lot. So, if I was you, I would either take out Benito or take out Jean. 1 and 2. Don't need them both. High attack speed scales so well with 4-piece Glad. Yeah. The only issue with the Glad on Eula is the fact that a lot of her damage. So people have Eula really confused because she has like a bunch of stacking mechanics, and people are really confused about her kit. But she's a nuker. Like, she's meant to just build up to one giant fucking hit. And I do mean giant. Like, for example, her ult at like level 13 goes up all the way up to like 6,300% or some crazy shit like that, right? She's meant to deal one giant fucking hit every once in a while. One. I'm bored. Can you fight boss without burst? Well, hello, bored. I'm Valk. Her ult flipping explodes? Her ult is fucking insanity. I don't think they're changing her ult at this point. I think it's safe to talk about her kit now, but I'm so scared to make a video on it. I want to make a video just gushing about it, but because so many people have like so many fucking interesting takes on it. 3K on C0, guys, don't confuse it. I mean, I could have told you that you're never going to reach the 30 stacks without C6. If you guys don't know what a C6 does, it basically doubles the amount of stacks you get per ult. Whenever you use her ult, and you start with 10 stacks, and it goes up to like a max of 30 or some shit. The way you get stacks in her ult is every normal attack hit and every skill hit during the 8 seconds that you have. You have 8 seconds to get 30 stacks. Even with plus 20 stacks, it hits very hard? Yeah. So you'll be able to do 2 normals, and inside of 8 seconds, if you have enough attack speed, you'll be able to do like a bunch of hits. Constellation locked again. You gotta understand though, do you know how overkill 6,000% is? You don't need no fucking 6,000%. Bro, if you can get a third of that, which puts you at 2,000%, which is 10 stacks, which is very manageable, 2,000% is still gonna hit like a freight train. 7? I'm pretty sure it's 8 seconds. 7 or 8 seconds, some shit like that. But it's the same thing, though. You should be able to do 2 skill casts instead of that time. I realized I wasn't subscribed. That's fine, dude. 1 mil fizz damage, Tony. I can't wait to see what Tony does with her. Because Tony runs all the shit that I don't give a fuck about. Tony runs all the ampers, runs like min-max setups and everything. Tony runs all that stuff that I don't care about, and it's fucking pretty cool to see. Like, Tony takes the fucking metagaming to such an extreme that it's interesting. So I can't wait to see what he does with Eula, because Eula has some insane multipliers. Not to mention Cryo Eula works too. Cryo Eula has the same like multipliers that Xiao does on his E, and you can do it once every 4 seconds. So you could go with a Cryo Melt Eula and just hit like a fucking truck. You could do that. It's entirely possible. Valk, you look cool. Thank you, dude. And now we have 6100%. The 6100% is like, it's going to be locked behind so much shit though. And it's so situational that it's like, it's cool to talk about, it's cool to mention, but 99% of people playing Eula are never going to actually be able to reach that. Reach that full 30 stack level 13 Like, they're never going to be able to reach that. So, it's just, that is what it is. The Charge E also reduces Cryo Res by 25%, so you can also have the Cryo Res reduced. So realistically, yeah, my guess is around 2 to 3,000%, but still, like, you gotta realize, like, the highest multiplier in the game right now, I'm pretty sure is, either Zhongli. Pretty sure Zhongli has one of the highest multipliers in the game. I can do a video of your thoughts on Zhongli? Absolutely. I'm doing my thoughts on all the characters, mostly because there's nothing to make videos on right now, so it's my way of padding shit out, and also people really like it, so. I could pull a Tectone, do my top 10 favorite trees. Top 10 trees in Genshin Impact. But nah, I'm not doing nothing like that. Do your thoughts on Razor? It will happen eventually. I gotta do another poll. 900% Zhongli Oko Bird. Doesn't Zhongli go like up to like 1,000 or some shit? I thought he went over 1,000. I think Mona, our child, has the highest multiplier. What would Mona's multiplier be then? Oh, the explosion damage on it. 442 is really good for level 1. I wonder what it goes up to. Let's see. It's up to 1,000, yeah. Child has the highest in melee stance. I think Child only goes up to 800% if we don't count the explosion. If we don't count the explosion too, like the Riptide Burst, I think it is. I don't exactly know which is which. I know what they do, I just don't know like the names of which is which. Characters.
Reduced to just standing around. How absurd.
Alright, let's see what level 13 is for Mona. Alright, here. 940.1. Let's see what Zhongli is. Geo. Here. 930.1. Zhongli goes up to 1,084 at level 13. I use level 13 if you don't know, because that's the highest available one you can go to. So I always like look at multipliers and shit at level 13. Alright. And then Child at level 13, 804.1% plus 255. So that's 1,059? Yeah, 1,059. So Zhongli barely beats him out. Oh, that's melee. Never mind. That's the other way around. 986, right? Let me see. Melee stance. Da-da-da. Triggers Riptide Blast. Oh, never mind. Yeah, it is higher. It goes up to, it's 1233 is what it is. No, 1231. Yeah, 1231, 1241. Something like that. 1241. Mona can vaporize. 1231, yeah. Just quick maths off the top of my head. And we got 1,074%. Don't beat Child though. But yeah, you guys see like why, like, Child gets that, right? Mona gets extra elemental vapor boost damage. Also, she can vaporize, which has the highest burst damage right now. I mean, I'm not talking about all that. If you take into elemental reactions, then you gotta take into account substats, setups. You gotta take into account enemy resistances. I'm not doing all that shit, dude. I'm just talking about the base multipliers. I'm not doing all that shit, dude. You guys going way up above and beyond right now. I'm not doing all that shit whenever I'm talking about damage. I'm just looking at base multipliers, dude. You guys are bugging thinking I'm talking about all that. You look at what Eula and Yanfei said about other characters? I did.
Will sooner die again than lay a hand on me.
Oh, I didn't look at what Yanfei said. I looked at what Eula said. I'm not gonna lie. This might upset some people in chat, but I really don't give a fuck about Yanfei. I don't care about Yanfei at all. That's why I haven't been doing videos on her. I did the material one because I want to let you guys know about the materials so you guys can fucking gather materials if you're really hyped for Yanfei. But I ain't gonna lie, I really don't care about Yanfei. Dude, you hating Yanfei? No, I never said I hate Yanfei. I said I don't care. There's a difference. Varka voice line seems Varka's going to be Poggy. I always said that. Varka seems like a Giga Chad from what everybody says about him. What's your thoughts on Endor? Absolutely fucking adorable. Why do you think Endor's out right now sleeping? Having a nice little nap. Plea rerun? Should be with Ludi Harpaston, but we'll see. The next update should be Mondstadt focused. Because they always go Leeway Mondstadt, Leeway Mondstadt, Leeway Mondstadt. So next update should be Mondstadt focused. I imagine they'll rerun Klee then. Because Klee's the only one left to be reran out of 1.0 and 1.1 cycle. Varka's lore is nutty. Strongest human. Him and Bido, the only humans that have killed a god, basically. Yeah, Bido lore-wise is like stupid fucking strong. What's up, Vampire? What's up, my dude? Gamers is somebody that uses somebody that's not ever worried about elemental reactions. I can tell you this much. Not everything needs to be melt or vaporize. What's up, Bart? Missed you yesterday, dude. If you were in a Twitch stream yesterday, I didn't see you. Hope everything's good, my dude. I'm at AR-55 today. Paul, good, dude. Grants. We need a Bido story quest. Bido's lore is really cool. I wish we talked about it, or I wish we knew more about it, but yeah. My first 5 stars were Albedo and Zhong. What are reactions? I don't know what reactions are, dude. I just dash. I just hit R2 and things die. What other characters are you considering C6? I gotta really like the character. If I ever want to C6 a character, I gotta really like the character. For me to even consider it, I gotta like the character. Other than that, I'm fine with C0 on everyone. Who would win in a fight? Zhongli, Varka, or Bido? So you gotta understand, there is a hierarchy in power in Genshin Impact as far as lore goes. You have the humans, they can only get so strong. Then you have the Adepti, or like the demigods, like Xiao. Then above that, you have the Archons. Then above the Archons, you have the Celestial Gods. That's the hierarchy of power. Pretty much everything follows that hierarchy. Celestial Gods? Yep. Celestial Gods like Unknown God. You know that girl we ran into at the very beginning of the game that fucked us up? She's way stronger than any Archon we've met. Or will meet. She's way stronger than any of the Archons. Like Venti is stronger than Xiao lore-wise. Alright, so to give an idea how strong Venti is, right? Alright, so you see Dragonspine, right? You see Dragonspine. Dragonspine, you know how tall Dragonspine is? If we go over to here, Musk Reef, if you guys played the 1.1 Unreconciled Stars event, you know this right here, this area right here used to be the tallest mountain in Mondstadt, or in all of Teyvat. This was the biggest mountain, and Venti leveled it with wind. This was the biggest mountain in Teyvat, and Venti leveled this shit with wind. That's how strong Venti was. Blew it away. Venti was incredibly powerful. It's whenever, like, I think the reason that Venti just got his ass kicked by La Senora was that, like, Venti was supposed to be weak or some shit at the time. I can't remember exactly. Venti was like weak from being, or from waking up or something. Blew the ice away from Mondstadt? Yeah. Venti was sleeping for a while? Yeah. Wasn't active as a god in Mondstadt or something? I can't remember, but Venti was definitely really nerfed down in the story where we see him. Same thing with Zhongli. The thing is, though, the Age of Gods is kind of over. Like, all the gods, except for the Tsaritsa, kind of just chill back. Except for Tsaritsa and Murata. Murata's a very active god. I guess Baal's pretty active, too. Damn, so the only god... Actually, no. I guess all the other gods are pretty active, thinking about it lore-wise. So the only gods that we met are the ones that were fucking hiding and just letting people do their thing. Baal, yeah. The Electro Archon. Baal is doing weird shit too, yeah. Murata's constantly looking for people to fight. The Tsaritsa's taking all the Gnosis, and Baal is shutting down her country because they're having an internal war. Inazuma Civil War, coming soon to a theater near you. Murata's Goku. Murata's always just looking for shit to fight. She doesn't care what it is, who it is, she just wants shit to fight, dude. Yeah, Inazuma's having a civil war. That's why everything's shut down. Where do you read lore? It's a combination of flavor text. Flavor text, like if you look, every single weapon has flavor text to it. Every single item has flavor text. Everything has flavor text. So it's all about reading the flavor text and also just reading the quest dialogues and putting two and two together, and you can figure out the lore. Venti wasn't a part of the Khaenri'ah Destruction. The Khaenri'ah Destruction was solely the Unknown God. If you go look at the teaser with Lumine, you can see the blocks all around Khaenri'ah. And the blocks have the exact same symbols that the Unknown God uses in the intro cutscene. The Unknown God literally says in the intro cutscene, it's time for the arrogance of mankind to end. Or arrogation of mankind. I mean, Khaenri'ah got destroyed because the gods took it as the arrogance of mankind to try to develop technology that could fight the gods. Hey Val, can you show me your weapons? Sure, I got you. Oh, that was artifacts. You wanted weapons. There you go. Pretty good. Get some good weapons, dude. Just tell you about chapter trailer 2? Yeah. Irrigation. They talk fancy in this game. The writers have a field day. Didn't Azaha say it? I have no idea what Azaha said. I haven't looked into story spoilers, so I wouldn't be posting story spoilers here. I can talk about Aztahug because they literally called him Aztahug in fucking the live stream preview, but I'm not going to talk about like who Aztahug is or anything. Let people figure that out in 1.5. Aztahug lore-wise is freaking broken and about to turn into a weekly boss. Gotta love it. He's a big toad. Big toad, dude. Toad Saha. Who are the guardians of a certain land? Now, Archons have a connection to Celestia through the Gnosis, right? So the Gnosis allows them to draw power from Celestia. But, so they are gods. Like, the Archons are definitely the gods. But, there's celestial gods that are, like, super over fucking powered. That just stick up in, they just stay up in Celestia and they don't really bother with humans or anything like that. Azahel looks like King Dodongo. Do you think there's a hierarchy of gods above the Archons? If there is, we don't know about it. I just know the celestial gods are way stronger than fucking any of the Archons. Like, way stronger. Vanessa isn't Celestia, so she should be insanely powerful as well. Who knows? All I know is, you gotta remember, like, Dansleif knows a lot more than what he leads on about, right? Because Dansleif told you, I don't know if you guys remember, but Dansleif says to you that even though that he thinks all gods are evil and they shouldn't be trusted or talked to, he thinks that he still says you shouldn't go out of your way to hunt them down because it'll end up poorly for you or some shit, right? He says that. You shouldn't go out of your way to mess with them. Just don't bother with them. Just let them do their thing. You know why he says that? Because fucking that's exactly what happened to Khaenri'ah. They poked the bear and the bear bit back. And they got fucking Thanos snapped. Dansleif was a weaker Yaksha, right? Nah, Dansleif was a royal guard for the Khaenri'ah army. Showed them what he did to the dinosaurs. It wasn't even Zhongli. They got Thanos snapped by this fucking unknown god. The unknown god's like absurdly powerful, dude. The sustainer of heavenly principles. So that means they are the god of gods. They uphold the laws. Turning about being a Yaksha in 1.3? No, he was a royal guard for the, it was like, he was a royal guard for Khaenri'ah, and he abandoned Khaenri'ah whenever shit went south because they poked the bear, and they lost. I hate to be immortal, TBH. Same. Thane was a royal guard. Who were the royalties? I don't know. Khaenri'ah royalty? Maybe Kai is tied to Khaenri'ah royalty. Who knows? Who knows, dude? Unknown Gods, 6-star summonable win. Lore-wise, Unknown Gods fucking stupid strong. OG Travelers got clapped, though. That's because Unknown Gods fucking unreal strong. Like, you gotta understand how strong Unknown God is. The Unknown Goddess hates or likes Morax as he's the only Archon that really fought for his Gnosis. I mean, did he really fight? He signed a contract. Said, if you can prove Leeway doesn't need me, you can have it. I'm done. I want to retire. So I wouldn't really call that fighting. He just said, you need to prove to me that Leeway doesn't need me. Welcome back, my dude. Still think Paimon's Unknown God? Nah. Paimon definitely has ties, and we definitely need to get more lore on what Paimon is, even. But I don't think Paimon has really any ties to Celestia. Paimon looks more so having ties to Khaenri'ah, which would make more sense because the Traveler has a lot of ties to Khaenri'ah as well. Everything centers around Khaenri'ah, which is... It's strange, because, yeah, I don't know whenever we're going to actually go to Khaenri'ah. Fought to the teeth for his Gnosis and was a bloodthirsty killer, so I wonder what she would think of him. Well, obviously she doesn't really care if she hasn't taken any action. Because like the Unknown Goddess says, she is the sustainer of heavenly principles. So, if somebody fucks up, she's going to roll up. She's going to pull up like, what you doing? And then Thanos snap. Because she got Minecraft Steve on call. She's going to turn you in some blocks. Maybe that's how we will go back? I have no idea. I have no idea what Paimon even is. Introduce already when Khaenri'ah is just too far, but we know nothing. Everything centers around Khaenri'ah. Is the marriage of Ari Khaenri'ah? No, marriage of Ari is literally a region on the map. So if you don't know, let me point out the regions, right? Khaenri'ah is up north. This is Khaenri'ah. It's literally right above Mondstadt. Khaenri'ah is right here, right? There was a, if you guys are wondering, there was a concept map that showed where everything's at, like showed the full map so you can see everything. Marriage of Ari is way over here. Marriage of Ari is like halfway down. Like right here is the Marriage of Ari. It's like right here on the map. It's this little circle. What do you think they will improve with the PS5 version? I have no idea. I have no idea what even they're improving the PS5 version, but we'll see. Watch it run like even more. Watch it run like really bad. That'd be kind of funny. Khaenri'ah is that near? Yeah, Khaenri'ah is literally directly north of Mondstadt. Will Eula reach 20k per auto? I have no idea. I've seen like jeans and shit do 30k per auto, so more than likely. Well, actually, what an auto is charge attack. Same shit. Isn't even the end game? They are chapters in Genshin? Yeah. PS5 gets higher gacha rates. And the real gacha is getting a PS5 for retail price. Is Eula next or Zhongli? Zhongli. I suggest going and looking at the official Twitters and stuff. They will let you know the banner order. See you, Justin. Peace out, my dude. Are you talking about Toronto? I don't even know who that is. Or what that is. I'm assuming it's a person. Thank you, my dude. Thank you, Strictly. What build do you play in Path of Exile? I'm going, since PC already has like all the stuff up, I'm going to run a Reap build and I'm going to follow one. I'm going to run for a Reap build because I don't know how to build mages. I only know how to build fucking Berserker and Slayer off the top of my head. So I'm just going to follow a Reap build because I don't know how to build mages. He's a streamer and a Gene main? Oh. Well, yeah. Then he could probably tell you about that. Then they could probably tell you how good Gene is. Did 269 fizz damage, Gene, and it did a 30k charge. Yeah, there you go. Twitch, please. Soon enough. How strong is the Traveler in game, actually? Floor is pretty pog. Guys, if you tell Valk to not C6 Eula, he will. Listen, the amount of constellation I get on Eula is all up the chat, because I'm going to do a subathon on Twitch for it, so. The amount of constellations I get is going to be up the chat. Because I know I'm getting at least C1. I'll get C0 on my own, but I know I'm getting at least C1. And fucking, the rest is up the chat, so. Why do you think Lumine considers Dane an enemy? Because Dane's trying to stop the Abyss. Here's a theory. Here's a theory for you guys before I swap over to Twitch to leave you guys with something to think about. What if Dainsleif is trying to stop Lumine to protect the people of Khaenri'ah? What if Dainsleif is actively, because of what happened last time they challenged the gods, what if Dainsleif sees them following the exact same path, and is like, we don't want to do that again? So what if Dainsleif is trying to actually protect them, instead of like just hunt them down and stop them? What if he's actively trying to protect all the people of the Abyss, and actively trying to protect the Lumine? Because he doesn't want the history to repeat itself. Venti eating a mountain, but no one talks about Zhongli casually throwing mountains. Yeah. Food for thought? Food for thought, indeed. Knows more than Lumine and tried to warn her, but she didn't listen and kept working with the Abyss Order? We'll see, dude.
It can't be.
Alright. We're about to head over to Twitch. I'm going to go get something real quick, and then I'm going to start with the Twitch live stream here in a second. So, see you, Shan. See you, my dude. Peace. I'll catch you all on Twitch. Otherwise, I hope you all have a nice rest of your day. Thank you all for watching. Peace out, my dudes. Peace.